As we saw in a previous lesson, if I go into my settings, you'll notice that I have enhanced inked shapes as an option, meaning that if I was to draw a triangle or a circle or a square on the whiteboard, those shapes would be enhanced and they would look a lot better. But I can do even better with shapes if I want to do a little bit more. If I go down to my control menu here and choose shapes, I can do things like add a triangle to the board. I can do things like add a circle to the board, and I could add things like add a square to the board. Now you'll notice that this square came in quite small. I can just make it larger if I like, so I can adjust the size of the different objects that I have. As I move the objects around, you'll notice I have guidelines here that will tell me where they're lined up with each other. Maybe make that square just a little bit bigger, so you can play around with those. Let's grab the triangle as an example. I could go in here and I could just call this TRI for triangle, or if I wanted, I could type in the entire word. It'll word wrap, so I can actually expand and shrink the triangle to fit the word in there. If I go into the triangle, I get all of the same options that I had with the text dialog that I had before in the previous lesson: handwritten, professional, simple. I can do things like I can have it at the front, back, different layers, alt text, all of the things that we've seen with notes and that we've seen with all of the different objects that we put onto the whiteboard. Now, one of the things that I can do that's a bit different with the shapes is I have this circle here where I can go in, and I'll just move my triangle down a little bit and I'll grab that again. I can go in and change the border of the shape. So let's say, for example, I have this blue triangle here and I want the border on it to be yellow. So I can create that border on there. And if I change the color of the shape, let's make actually the shape itself a purple. You can see here that all the shapes change to purple. So now if I grab another shape, I've now sort of invoked the purpleness of shapes. And if I go in, so whatever the last color that I chose will be the color for the next object that I put onto the board. And then again, I'll just show you quickly. If I go in here and say, let's move this to the front, this now sits on top of the other shapes. And this would do this anyways because it is the last shape that I put on the board, but you can control the layers by going into the layering there. Now the triangle is going to be the one that I use for the next demonstration here, because a circle is a circle no matter which way it's facing. A square you can move a little bit, the square on its side you can move as well. If I go here and I go to the corner, you sometimes have to fiddle it a little bit, and you can see that I can actually grab the corner and I can move that shape. So if I want to move that shape, that's especially handy with the arrow shape. So if I have an arrow shape and I want to point to something on the whiteboard, what I can do, and let's move these out of the way, is I can actually go to the corner here, just off the sizing button, and I can put that arrow exactly where I want. And one of the nice things here is you'll notice the text in here. So I'll just put text in here. Notice that the text will retain a readable orientation. So you can see it's hello facing from left to right, and then as soon as I get over, now it's going from right to left. So that can be a very handy way of making sure that all your labeling and everything is working nicely. And I really like that. I like the arrow quite a bit. You can go in and you can make the arrow larger, right? So you can make it a little bit larger, and you can pull the arrow to make it a little bit longer as well. So you have a lot of different options with your shapes, and I can use that to point to objects and put different shapes on the board. You also have some controls over lines and such. So let's say, for example, I wanted to put a line on the board. All I do is I select it and then I drag it, and now I've got a line with an arrow at the end of it. I can go into the X there. That just closes down the shapes, and now I've got a really nice clean environment. If I want to go in here, I can duplicate it, so you can see that I can just grab it. That's text. I can go in here, I can copy it, and I can right click and I can paste it in, and you can see that I can get multiple lines if I need them in there. This is really handy when I'm building up a whiteboard for a presentation and I want to prepare it in advance, so I can make it exactly like I like it, and then we could come in and we could have a conversation about different things. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? And it's really quite nice when I can put shapes and arrows and such onto the whiteboard in advance.